Good morning, this is Suniti. Today is the 22nd May 2012, and today I'm going to do a little experiment with propagating a Phalaenopsis from making a Keiki. So I have this Phalaenopsis with me. It's doing quite well. It's one of the orchids I rescued from someone else. They had gifted me this orchid because it was sick. So now it looks healthy. It's got a leaf. Is doing well in its medium here. So I am going to see if I can propagate a Keiki. So what I did was, you can see the node here. There's another similar node there. What I did was take away the covering of the node. This is that little brown, pale colored, filmy, very thin sort of layer. I took it off, and with a knife I cut it just around here. I made little incisions and just scraped it off with my nail. So there it is, the node that will probably give rise to either a Keiki or a flower spike. So here is the Keiki paste. I bought this at the orchid show. Keiki growth is a plant, basically a plant growth hormone. So I'm going to open this up and apply it to the node and then wait for 2-3 weeks and see what happens. Hi, this is Suniti. Today is 28th May, about a week after I started the Keiki experiment, and this is the Phalaenopsis in which I started it. So here you can see, I think I can see, or I might be imagining, a little bit of a bump in one of the nodes. I'm going to turn it around and maybe you can have a look like that. So that's what I think it is. I think it is growing. It's definitely bigger than the bump, than the little green thing we saw before. Let's check the top there. Okay. I don't see much happening here, but it's kind of covered with the paste, so I don't really see it. So really, this looks to me like a little bit of a bump. So we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. Good morning, this is Suniti, and we're looking at the Keiki. Today is the 7th of June, 8th of June, sorry. So here we are, so about 2 weeks later, after starting the experiment. So here is the Phalaenopsis, if you remember, and here is the flower spike on the nodes. So this is the lower node. As you can see, this is growing quite nicely, and it does look like a stem rather than a flower spike. And here is the upper node. Also appears to be some kind of a bump. So I think this is growing into a Keiki, and this experiment seems to be working with the plant growth hormone paste. So I'll keep you updated when it grows bigger. We'll see its progress. I'm very excited about this. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Good morning, this is Suniti. Date is 21st September 2013, and we are going to demonstrate today how to apply Keiki paste. So here is the Phalaenopsis. Actually, I have a couple, and I have something interesting experiment for them in mind. So here's a regular Phalaenopsis, and here's another one. Actually, two of them, pretty similar in their blooms, right? Identical. So I'm going to apply Keiki paste. Now, the reason I'm doing it is because this flower spike is done. Alright, so you can see some flowers have dropped off, and the spike is dying, turning yellow. So we are going to look for a node, a healthy node, on which to apply Keiki paste. So let's look at first the ingredients that we need. So here is Keiki paste. You can see Keiki growth plus, alright, and here is a pair of tweezers that I'm going to use to peel off the skin from the node. And here is a spatula or the end of a fork that we're going to use the Keiki paste and dab it on there. So which node shall we choose? This is where a flower was, and this is no good. It's empty. There's nothing there. It's an empty node. Here it looks promising. This little bumpy thing that's below the last flower. If you go down further, also promising. If you go way down, keep going down, we could also use this, but chances of something coming here are slimmer. So we're going to use one of these nodes. Alright.
Recording.
Okay, so here we go again. So here is a node I've already peeled. You can see it's green. I took away the surface skin like that. You see that skin there? Like that. Just pulled it off. So now this green node, now I'm going to peel another one just to show you how you peel it. So you can either do it with your thumb like this, just scratch all around, trying not to damage the underlying, and let me see, these are actually good nodes, healthy nodes. So you see this kind of skin we're trying to get out. There we go. There. So I'm going to use a tweezer, pull it off. So there we are. Alright. So once we get a little bit of exposed spot, here's more. Like that. It's coming off in bits, but this will do. So there. Here we go. Here. Now this is perfect. Now what we have underneath here is the little bud. Now this could go into a keiki or it could go into a flower spike. So we are going to just apply the paste. As I said, here's the keiki paste, and we take a dab and just apply generously on the exposed node all around this. You don't be stingy about it. Give it nice, doesn't suffocate it or anything. There we go. And I'm going to do the same to the node up there that I've already peeled, and I think that's going to become a flower spike. It looks a bit longish. It's going to become a flower spike. So we got it all around there. Alright, so those are two nodes, and I plan to do more nodes on this one, and then on this plant also, if I find healthy nodes. So let's have a look on this plant and see what we got. Some target nodes. So here's a healthy one. Here's a healthy one. It's bumpy. You can see the bump there. That's nice. Another bumpy node. Another bumpy node. And I want to show you the flower spike. It is spent. The flowers are drooping. It's going. So we could either cut off and wait for a natural reblooming from the secondary nodes, or we can peel it off and put keiki paste and hope that we get a flower spike, or really what I want is a keiki. But since it's still in flower and has flowering energy, my bet would be 80-20 that these are going to come out as flower spikes. But really the purpose of this video is to demonstrate to you how to peel the node and how to apply the keiki paste. Alright, I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.